Okay, so actor Timothy Busfield has been accused of sexual misconduct. I'll leave it at that. I haven't done a deep dive into this. Um, Different sources I was reading says he's a very anti-Trump kind of guy, so I should be like, huzzah, bring this guy down. I'm not. I'm seeing red flags like in his favor. Because typically what happens with something like this with a predator is you have that one account comes out and then it avalanches. And this is all just broken in the last couple of days. Maybe that happens, but I've never heard of that one isolated incident that happened the one time. Um, I'm just not smelling this one. Obviously, I wasn't there. This happened in New Mexico. Never been. I've never met Timothy Busfield. I, like everybody else in my generation, I remember him from Field of Dreams, and he's been in a lot of stuff over the years. What was it? Revenge of the Nerds. I remember him from that. He's a talented actor. Apparently, he's been directing more and writing more, but from a guy I'd never met the guy, I wasn't there. Just what do you smell? What do you feel? I'm not sure about this one. Because it's just when Jeffrey Jones went down, again, talented guy, redhead, I like that dude. It avalanches. And while this only is just coming out, this was way back. It was that one time, and it's the only thing you've heard about it. It's just it doesn't work that way. I'm not the professional. I don't have a PhD. But if you're a predator, I'm assuming it's like an impulse you can't control. There's not going to be that one time from two twin brothers way back when they're in elementary school. This sounds like more of a. It's going to end up being a misunderstanding or something. I don't know what would have led to that. But real quick, I remember one time when I was in elementary school. I was 9 or 10 years old. Every day when I walked to school, there was this Mexican dude who would follow me, behind me, right? And as a kid, I'm like, shit, I'm being followed. This guy's that. He's a predator. He's up to no good, I tells you. And then I told my dad calls the cops. We're sitting at the police station, and they're like, sounds like a guy who's just walking to work. And then the light bulb went off, and I'm like, oh shit. That could be a guy who's, and then I never had another issue beyond it. It's probably just some guy who's, my walk to work was the same walk as his, or my walk to school was the same walk as his walk to work for a few blocks, and he just, coincidence. But as a little kid, that's how my brain interpreted that. I had never gone to work before. I had never had to walk to work before. Never occurred to me, you know? So, that's what I'm smelling. Again, wasn't there to see it. But that's what I'm smelling. When you just have one isolated incident, and as soon as I turn this phone off, it's gonna avalanche and there's 50 accusations. But it was the same every time. Every time this happens, you know, Bill Cosby, Kevin Spacey. It's I've never heard of just the one thing 20 years ago, and it's probably going to be that. It's probably going to end up being a child's interpretation. Maybe he was correcting the something up in front for the shot or something. I don't know. I did, haven't done a deep dive. It's just what I'm smelling. 5:30 in the morning before I got to go to work, and I'm just trying to get something out there. So, the one time I'm actually like, I hope this dude turns out to be innocent. I like the dude as an actor. So, we'll see how it goes. Cheers, America.